Abraham 40 million next summer. So basically a loan with an obligation to buy to Arsenal. Feed me more. Absolutely. Right back style. Feed me more. Welcome to the Kavkas View. I've got some good, interesting stories for you guys today. And today's one is actually surrounded by the youth, right? Literally, all the big stories are about the youth team. And this is actually very good because a lot of you have been saying, you know what, sick and tired of Haaland, sick and tired of Rice, sick and tired of Basmati, sick and tired of Jasmine. I get it, I am as well. So today's video, we are covering these stories. Number one, Bate due to join Leeds United for 1.5 million. You're gonna get my thoughts on that. Luvermento rejects Chelsea to join another Premier League club, and the deal's almost done there as well. And we'll talk about the impacts of that. Dijon Sterling set to sign a new deal. I thought all the youth were leaving us. You're all talking nonsense. Everyone's overreacting, and I'll calm your nerves down. Tammy Abraham going on loan to Arsenal. Yeah, on loan. That's a little bit weird still. No, it's actually a very good thing. And finally, Emerson and Zappacosta getting priced out of moves. Marina needs to stop, because she is kind of pricing out people out of moves. But before we get started, I need a massive favor from every single one of you, and this is super important. It's the most important thing you're gonna do today. It's free of charge. It's a once in a lifetime offer. Well, once in a daytime offer for me. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know right now. Are Chelsea disrespecting Tammy by sending him to Arsenal? Because if you hate Arsenal, you're gonna hit the like button. If you don't like Arsenal, you're gonna hit the like button. So help a brother out, hit that like button, and let's keep it stepping. The first story that we're going to cover is the Arsenal one. Look, there's been a lot of rumours that Tammy Abraham's leaving Chelsea. West Ham don't want to pay 40 M's. A lot of clubs, Aston Villa, Roma from abroad have inquired, but no one wants to pay the money. Ding, 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 Arsenal come running. Listen, you know Arsenal love our little sloppy leftovers. Like Arsenal adore taking Chelsea players, and when they don't perform, they just get vexed. And I love it. I'm here for it. I really am. So realistically speaking, let's think about it. Look, does this benefit Tammy Abraham? Yes, Tammy Abraham stays in London. He stays around his friends. He stays around his family. Logistics standpoint, it's perfect. Does it benefit Tammy Abraham from a playing standpoint? 100%. He goes in there. I back him to be better than Lacazette. That is more of a fair battle than it would be with Havertz and him. So for Tammy, this is a win-win situation. A big club, yes, Arsenal's a big club as much as we want to say they're not. All right, does it benefit Chelsea? Well, yeah, Chelsea get the money next year, 40 million for Tammy Abraham, who's got 12 months left on his deal. This definitely benefits Chelsea. So this is fantastic. It doesn't matter that it's a loan now, it's with an obligation to buy, not an option. Keyword there is obligation. If it's an obligation, big man, you're paying the piece. If you're taking him, you're paying the money. But this is the part I don't understand. Arsenal, why are you doing this? Like, what do Arsenal get from this? Yes, I know they get a good player in Tammy Abraham, but surely the 40 million could be spent elsewhere. Like, they've got so many holes in their team that they need to fix, and they're not invested. I'm not gonna complain. If this is true, I'm happy. I'm happy for Chelsea because this money can go into the Haaland fund. I'm happy for Chelsea because Chelsea are getting a player that's got 1 year left on his deal for 40 million to leave the club. Another youth prospect that's come through the ranks, did his job at Chelsea, and now is moving on to not bigger and better things, but good things. So Tammy Abraham, I wish you all the luck. I respect you, man. The interesting point here is, because a lot of people are overreacting, is Bate is going to Leeds United for 1.5 million. A lot of you are going to say, I thought you were sick. Yes, he is a decent player. That's what I've heard. From what I've seen of him, he looks decent. I'm not as excited as the majority of you are, but that's because I've been burnt by youth team players too much. I've stopped judging youth team players based on their performances at the youth team level, because you're playing against fellow youth team players. I'm judging you against professional, seasoned veterans now. When you get your opportunities, that's when we judge you. We give you a considerable sample size, and then we judge. So for me, him leaving for 1.5 million with additional sell-on fees and all other clauses based on achievements that he receives is a very good deal for Chelsea. The player's refusing to sign a new deal. He wants to stay at a club where he can play. Leeds is fantastic for him. He's going to go and play under Bielsa. Centre midfield, you gotta love it. Calvin Phillips, him, it's gonna be cool. Alioski on the left, Rafinha, Patrick Bamford, let him go and enjoy himself. For me, this is the important part. He needs to go and play. The next story, and this is the big one for me, is the Dijon Sterling potentially getting a new contract. This is great news because we've been getting a lot of criticism of Marina and the board, right? Marina don't know what she's doing, the board don't know what they're doing. All of you are moaning for the sake of moaning, but for me, there's a clear pathway for these players to come into the first, and I've seen it in recent years. Mount came through, Tammy came through for a considerable amount of time, Reece James is through, Hudson-Odoi looks like he's breaking through. This platform is there. Billy Gilmore has come through. He's gone on loan to play now. But Dijon Sterling has been on loan. 3 loans if I'm not mistaken. League 2, League 1, League 1 if I'm not mistaken. And you know what? He's coming back. Tuchel loves him apparently. He loves his physical presence, he loves his energy levels, and he loves his ability on the ball. For me, Dijon Sterling is a great supplemental piece to the squad. He can play right wing back, he can play right wing, he can play right centre back, and more importantly, he can play right back. That's 4 positions the gentleman can play. He can most probably even play off the left, cutting in and taking shots from the left wing position. He's good, neat and tidy on the ball, lots of energy levels, and more importantly, he's come through the Chelsea Youth Academy of playing fluid and flexible football. You know why that's important? Because they've been coached to play possession-based football. So for me, he's good, he's ready. Luvermento, on the other hand, he's leaving and going to Brighton. It doesn't make sense to me why he's going to Brighton if he wants first team football. Is he better than Tariq Lamptey? I'm not too sure about that. It's a little bit of a sticky one still. But for me, if he doesn't want to sign a new deal, bro, go. Rumours have it it'll be somewhere between 5 and 10 million pounds that we're going to charge for him. So as you can see, there's a difference in demand for Luvermento and Bate. Bate is 1.5 million, Luvermento is somewhere higher, closer to the double figures. For me, that is important. I think if we are going to let him go, sadly, we can't keep all of them. We can't keep all the youngsters. Same clauses that with Guehi, same clauses that are with Bate will be in there with Luvermento. So please do not overreact. Please do not get angry. Please do not take your anger out onto the board. You don't need to. The board are doing the best for the club, in my opinion. And the final story is about Mr. Zappacosta leaving the club potentially, and Emerson. But their moves are being stagnated. And why are they being stagnated? Chelsea's valuation of the players. So we both know both Italian internationals have got a lot of demand around them from Italian clubs. Napoli want Emerson and Inter Milan want Zappacosta. For me, first of all, slap yourself in the face, Inter Milan. You're not getting Zappacosta unless you pay a premium. I don't care. This will be one exempt from the rule. You do not deserve any discounts from Chelsea. Under no circumstances, after what they did with Hakimi, you don't deserve any discounts. You don't give us discounts, we don't give you discounts. It's as simple as that. It's a two-way street. If I cook you food, I expect you to cook me food. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work, I cook for you and I wash the dishes. What is this? What is this? Huh? No, it doesn't work like that. For me, it's as simple as that. So, more importantly now, back to the football, my little rant done. Zappacosta, yeah? Zappacosta is expected, Chelsea want approximately 15 to 13 million pounds for the player. Inter are interested, they don't want to pay that kind of fee. That's your problem. If you don't want to pay him, we'll keep him on loan, generating some kind of money from it. The other one is Emerson Palmieri. We all know Emerson is a very good baller. I like Emerson Palmieri. I don't know whether he's good enough to start at Chelsea, but I think he's a good player. I think he's got some assets and some variability about him that he can offer something to the club. He's not particularly useless as most people make him sound to be. So for me, Chelsea want 20 million pounds, which is outrageous in my opinion. Napoli are willing to offer 10 to 15, somewhere 10 to 15 million euros. For me, Chelsea, just take the deal. Like, at the end of the day, sometimes you have to cut your losses. Last summer, look what happened. You couldn't sell him. You were stuck with 3 left backs that were experienced. It's not worth the hassle. It's not worth the pain. Marina needs to understand not every time you're going to win. If you watch the NBA and you're a fan of the Boston Celtics like I am, you know Danny Ainge always tries to get the best trade and it doesn't always work. Trader Danny doesn't always work. But for me, it is what it is, guys. I want to hear your opinions now on all of the stories today. Today's video was a great one. I hope you guys really enjoy it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, help a brother out with the comments. It goes a long way. So 500 likes, that's what we aim for. Peace out, I'm out. Bye.